Morning weigh-in, off of the week I've had. 78 dead on. Can't really complain. What's up guys, welcome to episode 3 of Real Shreds, and today I'm coming to you from the kitchen because Sarah's upstairs with Evelyn trying to get it down for bed, so I'm videoing down here today. Okay, so by the time you've seen this, it will have been over a week since the last Real Shreds episode, and for that I apologise now. But things have been mental, okay? I went away to work on Sunday, down to Dover. That's a few hundred miles away from here. About 3-4 hour drive from here. I was down there for a couple of days. Supposed to be there for 2 weeks, but then that got I had a family emergency, so I had to drive up to Yorkshire from Dover to see my wife and daughter in hospital. Finally, we're out of hospital now. We spent a couple of days in Yorkshire, just making sure that everything was okay before we headed back. Finally back home now, so I've probably driven about 1,000 miles in the last 5 days, so things have been mental. I've only trained a couple of times this week just because I've physically not had the time. Nutrition, I've still hit my calories and macros. It's not been as clean as I want it to be, but then again, you've got to do what you've got to do. So hit calories and macros, but there's probably going to be a little bit of water loading. I've not weighed myself for about 5 days, 5 or 6 days. So tomorrow I'm going to be weighing myself in. And then tomorrow I'm going to treat myself to an operation, to have a tooth pulled out and some bone removed in my jaw down here. Can't wait, buzzing for that. So that's going to be a barrel of laughs. I was planning on training tomorrow, getting my third and final resistance session in tomorrow, but my operation has been brought forward from 6:30 at night to 9 in the morning. So now I can't train in the morning because the hospital's like an hour away and I've got a baby to get ready and a wife to get ready. So that's kind of ticked me off a little bit. But hopefully I spoke to a few people and they've had a similar operation. They said that the pain isn't that bad, you recover pretty quickly, you're just a bit drowsy for a day, so hopefully I'll be back in the gym Sunday or Monday. Nutrition back on track. I might have to be on liquid calories for a bit. Don't bother me, I'll just get on protein powder, peanut butter, you know what I'm saying, almond milk. Oh yeah! Chuck some frozen fruit in there for a little bit of the old micronutrients. But yeah, so that's how things have been with me. Pretty mental, not the ideal week for trying to get shredded. What can you do? Yeah, so since the last episode regarding my calories, I dropped them because I looked at my weight over the last sort of 10 to 14 days and there wasn't really much of a downward trend. I had one low and then it just bent back up, so I dropped my calories 500 a day. That's because, like you may know, obviously if you've been cutting before, building muscle, you always see take away 500 from your calorie baseline, add 500 to build muscle, whatever. Where does that 500 come from? I'm going to tell you now. 3,500 calories is 1 pound of fat. So, if you reduce your calories a week by 3,500, you should technically burn 1 pound of fat a week. So, I dropped my calories by 3,500. Over the week, I didn't drop them at 500 a day, I more dropped like 3,500 over the week. Because I wanted to keep my refeed days high. So in the first episode I told you I had a couple of low days, some moderate days and some high days. I've now changed that to moderate every day for 5 days and then 2 refeed days. That's because my low days with the calorie drop were just too low, man. I was like starving. Even with like increased food volume with more salad and veg and fruit and stuff like that, I was hanging out for food and cravings were like through the roof. So I've now just doing 5 days, 2,000 calories, 2 days high refeed days. And then the days that I don't train, I just do intermittent fasting, so then I've got a bit of an opportunity, even with the low calories, to smash back some big meals because I like feeling full and eating to the point where I'll probably feel sick. Alright guys, so after a couple of days of not training, well, I trained yesterday, but after only a couple of sessions and nutrition not coming from the best food sources, here's what I'm working with.